Am I ready? As ready as I'm ever gonna be. Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I will say only this. Within that dead stone swirls the emotions that made it on as a border, the emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was with the innocence of Ultima Thule that barred our way. It was for us to rebuke and admonish. It was by passing judgment on tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair by understanding and acknowledging their fates while still refusing to share in them, hold fast our hope, not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you have all helped me. Yeah, second one. Everybody's going home. You hear me? Dungeon or trial? Okay, so it's a dungeon. I'm wondering if it's gonna be on.
Twould be a pleasure as always.
Right then.
Always trust for the extra dialogue.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn.
Oh, sweet.
Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
Birds. Swallows. The dead ends.
A few moments later.
Alright, here we go. There's definitely going to be a trial, but here we go. What do you have to say? At least now we have an idea of what drives her. The great dread, not beyond description. Oh, Orion, I can never read what you say. I shuddered. Okay, guys, really? Overlapping? Can I not read? Thank you. I couldn't read that. Could you say that again, please? Maybe? Perhaps? Hello? Hello. Hello, my friend. Okay. I am no stranger to despair. I would not be here. Wow, that goes quickly. At least now I have... Okay, we already saw that. They attained paradise yet to prove their unmaking, not all of what I expected. Okay, but you guys, say something. Come on. You know you want to say it again because I didn't get to see it. Hello. Bruh, nobody wants to... Thank you. You said it 3 times. Okay, I get it. Okay, well, I guess the twins said screw you. We're not saying it again. How about now? However deep the despair, we cannot give up. I shudder to think how many more worlds she has seen. Okay. Finally. There we go. Oy. Alright, let's do this.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason. The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
Hope is stronger than everything else.
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up again and again without end.
I see. But no matter how much hope exists, ever will there be more despair. Ever will the living pass the present and realize the future. So shall we sing until life ceases to be.
See, but what you don't understand is that hope is the strongest emotion. It just is. Okay? It just is. It's what we use when we have nothing else to spare. It's the strongest weapon.
Seven hells.
On your guard.
Final trial.
The rage. It rises. Rises.
This looks badass though. These are all the planets that you saw you destroyed. Oh. Stupid.
Stop! Calm yourself, please.
So that's some of the media on that horrors, man. Stop.
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Oriange, watch out!
Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know.
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
So that's our. I assume that's the media on the. be okay. They all better be okay.
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't!
That's Grotto.
All are washed in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
Teleport back to the ship.
Wait! Don't!
You gifted them escape. And rendered yourself powerless.
Doubt it.
Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you need to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last. But you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did. As we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. Such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair and embrace yours.
I'm a Dark Knight, trust me, I've embraced my despair.
My ultimatum. What is happening?
Xenos?
At the end of everything,
Fucking do it.
I find you, my friend. I sought something in you once, as you did in me. When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Sharlayan to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your
You're the
gift.
one who showed up.
In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you. I take
Casinos, I
it this
swear.
is your prey. But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
I don't want your help. If it comes to it, I won't save you. You can help if you... I don't... Huh. I don't really want his help. I'm sure, you know, we could all do it in trial. But... what choice do I go with? If it comes to it, I won't save you. Fine.
I care not. What I desire of you isn't succor. It is satisfaction. So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
You struggle in vain. You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Final day, now accessible. Oi! Alright. 10-minute wait. Huh.
A few moments later.
Here we go. Ay, ay, ay. The Endsinger.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
We'll see. Figuring out. Alright, he wants the main tank. Bruh! Bruh! Oh, this Reaper. Oh my goodness. Yay, let's start the fight with a frickin' a debuff. Oh man, that's funny. Any foods? That's crafting food.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Well, they understood the assignment, because I sure the heck didn't know what was happening. Oh, shoot. We obviously got people in there. Before somehow there's already got out.
Your suffering is at an end. This is a kindness. All of us have
Bro,
moments
wow.
there. We have seen the end.
Yep. Wow.
The same end. Again and again.
Wow. There's no shot I don't die. Don't be on the side with the flamethrower. Got it.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains.
Oh, what the heck? I was so close to not having
So
an attack.
lonely between the stars.
I'm sure these healers had me. Dead. How am I alive? It's like the healer's keeping me alive.
We have seen the end.
I've never had so many sex in my life.
The same end. Again and again. This is a kindness.
Wow, no chill. Okay, cool.
All of us have known despair. If there is no happiness in life,
Alright, phase 2, what's gonna happen?
there is only one place it may be found.
No! What are you doing? And we're gonna wipe. Or we might not wipe because we can use the tempest. But either way.
Oblivion.
Ten. Ha ha ha! I love it when I get to use take LB.
Dynamis. No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
Like, lady, you think you're edgy? Watch me open up a rift into the world of Esmond just to stop taking damage.
Your time has come. It always does.
10 seconds until Oblivion is sealed. Oh. comrades. They're praying like they did with Lily Sock.
What is this defiance? No. The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
Warrior.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost.
We've been here before.
Yes, we have.
Many a time.
Yes, we have.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw.
This is amazing.
It can only end in misery and desolation. No life, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better.
That was so fucking epic.
Was not the answer. Then what is it? Where lies happiness?
Get the other tank for being a main tank. Oi. Let's go. Dropping me off? Where am I going? You know, when I first met her, I really liked her a lot. Like, I was, oh, this is so cute. She's gonna be our best friend. The little did I know.
No
what
matter
was gonna
where
happen.
we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We
Didn't
couldn't
go.
find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Atheris.
It wasn't always there. We created it together. Yeah, we created it together. Obviously, this is the choice.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more, nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope.
She's back to herself. Or it's her sister who's back to herself. I don't know, it's kind of confusing.
One day, life will fill the universe again. I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
Shooting star. That's what it looks like. Beautiful. So beautifully written so far. But what about Xenos?
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
Fucking Xenos, man. That I can't deny. Think what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place. I've had enough of you. It ends here. Well, damn. So we gotta fight Xenos? Okay. I don't know, man. I'm sick of him. It's like, I don't hate him. He's just... What do you want from me? Like, leave me alone, dude. Stop calling me your friend, that's for sure. Fuck it, 3. If we get to fight him, we get to fight him.
Ha! Finally mustered the desire to kill me, have you? Go on then. Try and strike me down in this forsaken place. I shall return the favor. Aye. Let us indulge in the only worthwhile pursuit of
Let's go, baby.
lives to their end.
Am I gonna get to fight, or is it gonna be something automated? What's going on? Let's see. Let's fucking go. The music. Ooh, alright. Totally gonna go level up a Reaper after this, see how this place looks so fun. Zoom out? Yep. Well, 550, while single items are stayed. Yeah. Okay, cool. Geno soul is a blurred Titan. The space comes. Well, I didn't need to see that. Your soul burns brighter, your power swell. Burning with dynamis shaped in the memory of your journey and exceeding your own limits. Ooh, shiny. Let's go, baby.
Hold nothing back. Push yourself to your limit and lead to mine. Ha! Still fighting you, I see. Show me your vaunted fortitude.
One? Why does it sound so familiar? Oh, okay, that's why it sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure that's what Nidhogg was doing, and that's why. Hell fucking yes! That is why the Dragon Song War music is playing. This music.
For the taking.
Come on. Go off in sequence. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Test of your reflexes.
I have good reflexes, although I just suck on that one fight. That kinda hurt, dude. Why you gotta hurt me like that?
A test of your reflexes.
What do we do, man? That's slippery. Wait.
A test of your reflexes.
Well, that hurt.
A test of your reflexes.
Oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Take it.
Oh well.
Mine for the taking.
Ooh. Fuck, that almost killed me.
Ah, my soul. How it burns. I know you feel it too. The inferno swelling within you. Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor! I have you! Ah!
Well, that wasn't really... Okay.
Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent. Yes, yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet!
Oi, oi! Hello? Where can I stand? There was literally no indication that that was gonna happen.
A test of your reflexes! Have I overestimated your potential? I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude.
Not really the one I needed to use, but okay.
A test of your reflexes. I have you. Mine for the taking. Mine for the taking! I have you!
Do you though? Come on.
A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude!
Oy.
No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Now fall.
Round 3? Alright, beat you twice, dude. Do you have any chill at all?
This is my moment. Our moment.
Oh, I'm so sick of you, Xenos! Holy shit. Definitely gonna have to go back to the journal just so I can get a bunch of screenshots. Wow.
That I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding. Brilliant. Gone. Too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, out strife and adventure.
Pray return.
Was this life a gift or a burden?
Life is always a gift, dude. That part right there is a burden. My friend. God. Let me go.
Did you find fulfillment?
The Crystal Tower, back in the first. Going to Charlotte. Surely I'm just gonna go grab it. Well, bye Xenos. It was just close enough to teleport me, I didn't need to touch it. Okay. Loading screen. This story's amazing.
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend it.
Uber danger.
Your... Please.
It's my friends.
Someone, and
Please.
The hell is it? Don't cry. It'll be okay. I'll be alright. I'm pretty sure I'll be alright.
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on. Open your eyes and get up.
Alizé's my favorite. I don't even care. Her and Graha are my favorite too.
Are you with us?
Smile like an idiot.
Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Is I'm pretty sure I'm alive. Is everyone else okay? That's all I ever care about.
After
Why I
what you've
tank.
done,
I want to protect everybody.
you're the last person to be asking that.
I care about you guys more than I care about myself, okay?
You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Man's got a point.
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel?
Really?
And
Really?
that sounds
You're
harsh.
one to talk, coming from you.
We care.
You do that all the time.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain?
I'm alright, dude. A little sore. I'll be okay.
That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening!
Oh, LSA.
There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
Oh, those were cries of celebration. Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
He's like, man, I don't want to get up, this hurts.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
Such a good story. I'd like to understand how Square Enix just doesn't miss. You guys just don't miss. I mean, let's be fair, they missed with the first, when it first came out, and then they Realm Reborn, and then after that they just didn't miss. Nope, it was all good. Good stuff. Kugani, well, off of the Far East. Oy. know, I still don't really care for her other dad. He's still a dick. You just don't say poisonous things like that to your kids.
Is that? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
I absolutely just love how everybody was here.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Ah! Yes!
Queer. Worried about the kids, obviously. Thought she was gonna start crying. I expected it. She's like, I ain't waiting, I'm out. She's like, well, wait for me. Tataru has no chill. Can't believe this is the end of the saga. Obviously there's going to be some kind of looming threat again, because, you know, there has to be. What will it be? I have no idea. Although they did say in the... When Emmett was talking, he was saying, you know, do we even know about the 12, what they really are? Do we know about the other shards? Do we know about other planets? You know, the other stars and all that. So there's all that could possibly be. We could have to travel, you know, through the rift again to go to other places. You just never know. Old Dawn music? I wonder if it plays the music depending on where your home city is. 'Cause my home city is Old Dawn. That would be so cool if it did. I wouldn't put it past them. Alright, we can skip the credits because... Yeah. Can we? Yes. Alright. Always standing in the back, guarding us from behind. What? What? The warrior of light curtains the dragon shield. I got to be in the credits. That was so cool.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the Rising Stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought
I'm
to my
not amused
knees,
to see your face.
crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However,
Heaven's Ward outfits.
I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness.
Yeah, that's how this journey has been, dude. Even for me.
By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
I mean, we kind of talked about it whenever we were all eating together at the last stand, but I didn't actually think it would happen.
That is what the story will be.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, Just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Are we going back to the Waking Sands?
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Not until 6.1.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
He's like that frickin'
So
thing.
you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations.
It's not really secret, though, if people know where it is.
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Market board fiend.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Yes, ma'am. I gotta say, Shadowbringers, I was in tears the entire time the ending, when it ended. That was just, like 5.0, that was just amazing, like on so many levels. Let's not get into about 5.3, that was even something else. But this was such a freaking good story. I'm so happy I started playing Final Fantasy. Let me talk to everybody. Thou hast spoken with our comrades? Okay, hold on just a second, because you say complicated words. Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless an occasion for sorrow, akin to a pixie's path. The navigation of such farewells is perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, Luperoutes embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Theros. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet, ere that may come to pass, There is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Loporets hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Heidelntised did imbue them with her love for all things born of the star, and its not own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in the inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Man, fucking Dorian J. Always with the novels. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance and share in such knowledge as they are fit to impart. Acquaintance? It's called a friendship. Seriously, dude, that's the first thing I was like, why are you calling me a frickin' boy. I'd be honored if they considered me a friend. For it is certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. Oh, you meant the Loggers. Okay, I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, I'm gonna slap you. Okay. But I shall digress no further. They should belong to the scions of the seventh dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oftentimes had mine pretense caused the grief at my actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. See, this is why nobody reads such Shakespearean books. Yet here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead I do proffer my humble support. Be unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs flounder across stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Alright, I'm gonna start back and then come back. I'm saving Alize for last. Alize and Grahar last. Ishtola? I love that. This is her music. It's also the music that you hear when you visit Master Matoya for the first time. Anyway. Oh, are we saying farewells too? I hadn't at present planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quaint reminiscence. In fact, there was something I'd been meaning to ask you. Something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. You can ask me anything. We're friends. During our travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles. More than can be easily recalled or remembered. And nestled among those memories are certain essential facts, the history of Atheris, and the ancients' glimpse of the... I'm going to call them Ea, and their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. When needed, I have planned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject to my studies in a book or a tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. Truth is given in shape and interpretation. Words, man. When we seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well intentioned the rendering. As event is described, as sad assimilation which fails to express emotional complexity, yet the words on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, Some have deliberately embellished the truth. Yeah, all the time. But I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear the writings of an account on my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Oh, diluting fine wine with water, okay. Yet even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do not, of course, realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair I needed. But what say you on this matter? Should I take up the quail, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for prosperity? Posterity. Let them be remembered. It is enough to hold them in your memories. I mean, it is enough to hold them in your memories. And I know people write about the crap that we do. I mean, signs of the Seventh Dawn. But some people might not know. Let them remain remembered. Very well then. I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the yeah, man, I can't. I'm not even gonna try. And the ancients and so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less polished work and more reordering of scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to your own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. Thank you, Ishtar. Never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. Yeah, the way you see things, definitely. Alright. Are we just gonna stare at each other? Freaking Estinian. Okay. If you have something to say, then out with it. Just worried how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how you'll earn your keep now. It's all the same thing. I'm more of a wanderer, not a... okay. You talk as if the science, the solution was more than mere pretense. There may be fewer calls to action, but we should be compensated as before. Why are you so concerned for me anyway? In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did Emmerich hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former Reserve Dragoon, I'm granted to be popular, he said. Who does he take me for? Even without his medley, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment and have. Oh yeah, where are you working, dude? Some days ago, Hainish envoy arrived. Word from Vitra. The Rim requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to to dragons like as not. In Thavnir, like elsewhere, the phenomena caused by the final days abated when you defeated Medion. Though it was too late for those who had already transformed, life beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. But many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vitra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Charlian if they wish to work and study. Vitra was always the satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in the name as well. One who has complete confidence of his people. If the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence hinder ulterior motives. But it's clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Vitra's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering, and wrought they surrendered to oblivion. But Midgardsormr didn't give up hope. Didn't give up. Oh man, I can't read. In hope he made the journey to distant Aetheris with his clutch of eggs. And though his progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lands I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of the resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might have never learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. Okay, I feel like he's a mixture between Batman and The Witcher. Either way. Such a great character. Thancred. So they gave Minfilia's music to him. I know this is the music. This is Minfilia's music. Our champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours. And the rest of you, for that matter. On the men I trust. Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way. And healing magics or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you've recovered. Then again, it's hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you've accomplished. Media undefeated, her song of oblivion cut short, the source and whole reflection delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now Reen has a tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask no greater gift than that. Now hopefully Yashtilla finds a way to go back to the first and you can go visit. As for a lesser gift, however, the next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travels playing with Oriange as aimless wandering. With a purpose in our roaming, after all, keeping an eye on things in the absence of the signs on the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go unattended by nations. We will do our best to help out where we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering, when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I am faring well, and leave it all at that, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we sat out from this base thence to return when our work was done. On the day the Scions came together, I only hoped for Menphilia to find a place where she belonged. But never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Crinzo. I have a question for you, and imagine Menphilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Yeah, man, I am. Best decision I ever made. There's never a dull moment, that's for certain. Best decision I ever made. I can honestly say the same. But all good things must come to an end, at least for the time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. He was referring to Organche. Save the twins for last. Oh, Crinzo, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? Yeah, a lot. I can't apologize for sending Xenos to find you, the Ultima Thule. When he came to me in Charlotte, I was truly torn as ever. There was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid you in our cause. And so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. Yeah, he was about this close to killing me. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It's okay, don't worry about it. It worked out, you did the right thing. I won't lie, I thought it was it for me. It is a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I have made to feel woefully inadequate. Girl, you're alright. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the forum without my nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. I must and I will do better. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Baldassian. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared and face whatever thoughts arise in the future. Of course, this is something I can't accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the stun chest of help in Raha and Ojiko, and our other remaining members. Rather, we will continue grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obligated, mind, but because you feel alert to the task itself. You bet it. I need more quests to do. Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until the day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. I have to. The rightful thing is to end it with Alphino. I started my journey with Alphino mostly. Crinzo, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you haven't heard, we've received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is grievous in the land surrounding the bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald, and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the north and empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlian too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. The scions are no longer needed. Yeah, about that. I still gotta go do my role quest, and I have to do all 5 of them, so yeah, I'm probably gonna be the one to take them out too. Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can. Of course, as individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected and still need help. Need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier though. That'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. You don't have to. It's not your job. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I do what I can for as many people as I can. Begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph and the accompanying determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without warning. I had to protect you guys. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I am out there somewhere trying my very best. Listen, y'all, I don't know where the story's going, but I can't be done with them. My quest continues with them. It better. I'm not opposed to meeting new people, but I want... These are my friends and family. They need to be with me. Remember that I'm out there somewhere trying my very best. I know. I look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alize de Via. Think you can keep up with me? No, don't be rude. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. That being said, the next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. You get a job, you gotta change your job or something? Job upgrade. Did I forget to mention anything? Ah yes, the Hainish envoy who came to see Estania also bore a letter from Mancia. He writes that I didn't even think to click on him. Little girl was doing well, and off it goes to visit her. I won't be growing without her parents, but with watch over her, I dare to hope she won't want for warmth as she grows up. Normally I click on all of them, but I'm not going to this time. Maybe when I do New Game Plus. Oh, Prinzo. Pray forgive me for delaying in the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been, tending the aftermath of the Exodus has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I have made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able to. I will effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Charlian. Both Alize and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over with what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilzabard contingent still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helm the relief effort, with support from our allies, the people of Garlemald among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating with treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing. And her sister. Oh, yeah, that chick. That is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go because the truth of Lord Quintus's words. The truth that whatever ideals individuals may oppose, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people become first, to understand their hearts, that we might better help them to begin anew. I'll visit when I can. By all means, full glad would I be for your visit. I believe I speak for Alizé as well. For fairly as long as you've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me in good times and bad. How many times we've gathered to share tidings, none could possibly keep count. The world is changing, and will continue to do so. Yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you, in good times and in bad, as a dependable comrade and dear friend both. Think of me as your brother, man. Thank you, Crimzo, from the bottom of my heart. This game, so amazing. Alright, who do I turn? Where am I going? Garaha, I thought I talked to him. I didn't. Guess you get to be last. Oh, Crimzo. Might you have a moment to talk? Of course. With the Scion stepping away from the public eye, I have been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. Y'all need not to be playing this music, okay? And after speaking with Kryl, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Beldicium. Not only am I indebted to Master Gulluf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would never set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. He's the best boy. I would never have met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become a Scion. You gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise to embark on a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Whenever you have time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you to the unknown. Do you recall the realm of the Omicrons when I asked if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? While 'tis true to earn that a place at your side would be the stuff of dreams, in the end, nothing would give me greater joy than stand with you here and now. It would be some grand endeavor, to make me a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope that you will do the same for me. I gotta make the joke. I gotta make the overexert yourself joke. It just has to happen. Because you're an old man, remember? I know. I can all but hear Lena and Beck Luke's voices each time you remind me. As much as we have already seen, there is still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we will even encounter survivors of the Omicrons somewhere out there. After all, given how they look to the stars, it is implausible that some found themselves far from home. And should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come, I would bid them to seek adventure with someone, and with a partner they find in purpose a new dream. For the Crystal Tower can hold fast to dreams. Why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word. And should a commission of interest come my way, you would be the first to know. That's the last of it. Tataru. Spoken your fill, have you? Yeah. If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the rising stones. Okay. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. In my capacity as your receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys till the next we meet again. Be well. I get a mount. Argos? I had a feeling I might be getting this mount. Wind up Heroes. Endwalker Footfalls. Oh, I might just go to the end and just sit there and listen to that. Flow Orchestra Roll. Dragoon guy.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
Master Matoya.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loperids. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Radzat Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways. Each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Just screenshots. Just screenshots for days. The twins.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge his plans.
Listen, y'all, you don't need to worry about me, okay? Just don't worry about what I'm gonna do. Just don't worry about it.
Quite right.
Oh, the music.
Indeed. Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
I don't get a dialogue choice? Finn. Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Okay.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something
Is that the
stirs.
former Azim?
Yes.
No, that's Elidibus.
Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as he foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Ah, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
I think it's Elidibus. But he doesn't have the Elidibus mess, so it's just like... Maybe it's Azim. Because I remember them saying something about former Azim wearing white... Wait, no, the former Azim stepped down and he went back to the star. So that's probably Elidibus, because he was the only other one who wore what's the word I'm looking for? A white robe. You have completed the main scenario quest for Endwalker. Quests to unlock new content have now become available. Additionally, you may now enter the Dead Ends with a party of NPC avatars to make use of the future, blah blah blah. Restwell champion FFXIV for many and more adventures await you. We did it. Now what? Wow. Such a fucking good game. Back to be continued. Alright, wow. This video is almost 2 hours long. If you watch this whole video, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. Obviously, there'll be some editing done, but thank you so much for spending almost 2 hours watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. To be continued.